Whew. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've taken the opportunity to serve, to play, to share through a live stream. And that's because I was never inspired to. Because that's how I approach this now moment. Doing the very best I can to tune in to a sense of genuine inspiration and align with that. Because from my personal experience, my greatest experience unfolds in trusting my inspiration. I have gotten a clear sense that I enjoy my life when I trust that that's all that I ever need to do. There's this idea that our greatest manifestations will arise in following our bliss, acting on what feels good, what feels inspiring. And this may or may not be true. I can't tell you for certain that this is the greatest way to manifest your desires. Many teachers do. And I may feel called to frame it in that fashion as well from time to time. Because there's this sense of knowing, or faith, I should say. There's a sense of faith that the best that this life has to offer us, the greatest available experience to be had, will be actualized in acting on what feels inspiring and true in the end of this moment. But I say again, I can't tell you this for certain. What I can say with confidence, however, is if you trust in how you feel and you act in alignment with your joy, you can't go wrong. Why push off feeling? Why attribute your happiness, your joy in anything that is outside of you? Why believe that something that isn't right here needs to be had in order for you to feel good? Why live for tomorrow when we're being given today? It only seems logical to me that if joy is the aim, and perhaps this isn't your aim, but I'm willing to bet for many it is. Isn't that what we're all looking for? Joy? Many get caught up in the thinking that something needs to be had, a desire needs to be fulfilled in order for us to feel that joy. But isn't that ultimately at the root of everything that we want? This idea that in having that thing, in fulfilling that desire, it'll bring us some bout of happiness, some experience of joy. If joy is the true aim, then why push this off into the future? Why wait when it can be had, endured right now? In trusting your inspiration and acting in alignment with your joy. This is a choice that you can make right here, right now. And what I'll say to this is that sometimes there may be a sense of inertia around this, or perhaps a lack of clarity. What is it that I truly want? What is it that I'm truly feeling inspired to be or do? If this is the case, perhaps I can offer you a few things, a few words that will support you in tuning into and trusting your inspiration. Get quiet. Get quiet first. Slow down. If you're always occupying your mental space with a doing that isn't necessarily in alignment with your joy, you keep yourself distracted. You keep yourself distracted from perhaps receiving, feeling the inspiration that will feel more alive.
Feel grateful. I'm reminding you, feel grateful.
So get quiet. Get quiet. Be still. Slow down. Be here. And wait. Rather than looking for something to do, give yourself a moment of not doing and see what comes through. Be still until you feel inspired to move. This has been a practice that has greatly served me. Rather than always looking for that next thing to be doing, practicing being still until there's something that feels inspiring. And I say again, this has been a practice that has greatly served me. I have found more fulfillment and joy in my experience when I've let go of the fluff. I've let go of occupying with myself that is anything less than my highest excitement. And if in a moment there's no inspiration, there's inspiration to do nothing, well, then perhaps that's the inspiration right there, to be still. I've also had experience in the flip side of things where there's always this mental activity, this wanting to be occupied, this uncomfortable feeling in the stillness. And what I've grown to understand is that learning to be comfortable in the stillness can be such a powerful, powerful thing. Stillness gives rise to all that's created. Stillness is the breeding grounds for inspiration. Ooh, that's good. It's coming through. Why did I ever stop doing this? This is what I'm feeling inspired to be and do. And the interesting thing is that you can't know what that's going to look like until you begin to act on it, until you begin to move. What I've come to really appreciate is that inspiration may lead you somewhere that looks entirely different than you could have ever imagined. But that's the beauty of it, isn't it? Not knowing where the road takes you, but walking it anyway. Walking into the unknown with faith, with trust, in full surrender. And this is the trust that you cultivate. It will feel scary at first. Perhaps that never goes away. But like me and many others who speak of the magic that they've seen unfold in surrender, in the art of surrender. I think you too will discover that road, that mystery that lies ahead. There might just be a little bit of magic there waiting for you. But you'll never know. You'll never know if you don't walk that path. Nothing comes from stagnancy. And I say again, this is not about keeping yourself occupied with anything that's less than your highest excitement. This is about trusting the inspiration when it comes and acting on it. Only you can know. Only you can know what you're being inspired, what you're feeling inspired to be or do. And looking for it sometimes is the means by which we don't see what's already there. So be still. Feel. Allow yourself to feel. Feel what's there. Feel what's there for you. Feel all that's there. And if you do, I think you might just be surprised on what's here for you. Thank you to those of you that offer me or support me in this opportunity to experience my own self, to experience us in expressing that which I am. I encourage you all to continue to open up in being a fuller and fuller expression of what you are. Because all this world really wants from you is the true you. I think that's going to be all for this one, family. If any of you are feeling called to connect or receive my support, I'm becoming more confident in coming forward to say, I'm here to support you. I'd love to support you. I do offer sessions in a one-on-one setting, and there's the activation process that I believe has something great in store for many. Head on over to togetherweascend.com/session to connect one-on-one for a one-on-one session with me, or togetherweascend.com/activation to learn more about the activation process. But for now, that's going to be all for this one, Ascenders. Thank you for listening, watching, for being here. And until next time, keep ascending.